Welcome back to the Wild Blue Wanderers channel. Guess where we're going?
Heading back to Tennessee again. This time we're going to the Dynamax Rally.
Eastern
Dynamax Rally, yep.
Sevierville, Tennessee.
So we're on our way, just heading out. Little bit of a late day start. It's 3:20 in the afternoon, which I know is probably a stopping time for most people. But
right.
Hey, you know what? We'll get 4 or 5 hours down out of the way and find a place to stay for the night and continue on. So
sounds good. Stay tuned.
Let's go. Good morning.
Well, good morning.
This was our home again for the night. We've stayed here a couple times.
We got here last night about 8:30, and we are outside of Winnemucca, Nevada. We are at the truck stop at the Sinclair, which is just north of Winnemucca.
It's a pretty easy place to stop and pull in. Never very full. Sometimes there's a truck or two.
And last night we were the only ones, and it looks like they've actually resurfaced the parking lot, because the gravel, there's no burrs in it, and there's really no trash. There's not for a truck stop. I mean, there's some trash around, but it's not bad. So this is a great stop, and we are on our way across I-80 into Wyoming.
We're gonna go get us some coffee for breakfast at this little store and get on with our day.
Stick around.
We're pulling out of our home for the night, and we are about 20 miles from Winnemucca, so we're going to head to Winnemucca and then hit I-80 eastbound.
Eastbound and down.
Eastbound and down, load it up and truck it.
We stopped at Maverick, got some burritos,
Love the burritos.
and we had some power issues.
Yeah, all of our accessory powers shut off, and the CB wasn't working, and the window washer fluid wasn't working, so I had to get out and check all the fuses, found a bad 30 amp fuse. So we got that replaced. Everything's back up and running again. So that's good.
Yeah.
Nice to have the tools and the stuff on board to just check things real quick like that.
Yeah. We stopped at the Maverick, and I looked at the Open Roads TSD card, and we have the Maverick app, and we also have Mud Flap, and we compared all three of those, and it turns out the Maverick with the nitro, they give you 10 cents off a gallon, so I can't even remember the receipts here somewhere. So I think that made it $3.29 a gallon. Yep.
If we use that. The TSD was also supposed to be $3.29 a gallon, but the TSD adds their extra fees on top of that. So we decided to use the Maverick Nitro card, and we also found out that by using the Maverick Nitro card, we also got 10 cents a gallon off of the DEF. So even though we only put a couple gallons in, that's still 20 cents. So every little bit adds up. So we got plenty of options, and I've got a wallet full of cards for all the different places that we go. So it's kind of nice. We always have enough time that we can look it up and figure out which option's going to give us the best savings.
Yep, that's my job, is to do the comparisons while we're en route, and then we can figure out which place we want to go and which method of payment we want to use.
Yeah, so that worked out good. So we're going to get back, eat our burritos, and get back on the road.
We made it to Rock Springs, Wyoming. Yeah, we're at the BLM Wild Horse Viewing area, and it is in Sweetwater County. And I found this on iOverlander, but it didn't confirm whether or not we could actually camp here. So I used my Onyx Hunt app to verify that this is indeed on BLM land. And then when we drove up, we saw a ranger parked.
Yep.
So
we rolled down the window and asked him, said, is it okay to camp overnight here? And he kind of looked puzzled. He goes, nobody's ever asked us that before, but he goes, I don't see why not. It's not posted that you can't. It's not listed as a day use place, so.
And I said, it is BLM, and he's like, yep.
So yeah, and then he gave us some tips on maybe a couple little drives to maybe take and go look at, see some sights. So we might do a quick drive here. Yeah. After we have some supper. County
Road 69, and I don't remember what else it was called.
Yeah. They're supposed to take us up on this hill up here, so we might check it out.
But the wild horses are behind us. And it's dinner time, obviously.
The Bureau of Land Management monitors the size of the wild horse and burro herds. And to keep an ecological balance of the rangelands, they gather up the excess animals and adopt them out.
And then we have a nice little area to park. It was a little tight to turn around, so we did disconnect the Jeep.
We made it around, but just to get back to the level spot, we needed to disconnect so I could back up.
We're gonna have some hamburgers for dinner. And so I got those cooking, so I better go check on them again. I already got the dogs fed, and the cat is really interested in the scenery. So yeah, I think it'll be a good overnight. He did say that some kids party down the road, but it's a Sunday night, so we'll see. Not too worried about it. First time on a harness. Outside. Sometimes fast food means hot dogs on the road.
Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We stayed at the Boot Hill Casino in Dodge City, Kansas. Again, this is the third time we've stayed here. And it is Tuesday, so we got our blue on. This is actually a pretty nice place for a quick overnight. We found that we called and asked where to stay, and they just said to stay on the outskirts. So if you come in, most people go to the right and stay over there. But over there, there's a lot of traffic going back to the hotel. So this time we actually took a left and circled around, and there's some places, it's not perfectly level, but there's some places, if there's no concerts or anything going on at the arena, there's some places over on this side that stay pretty empty. And then where we're at here's actually pretty nice. It's still a little downhill, but actually that worked good with our rig. Just dumped our airbags and leveled up nice. So makes for a nice place to stay. Good overnight. Go in and have some dinner at the casino, play a few games and test your luck. We didn't have any luck, but that's okay. We had fun, and it was actually cheaper than a harvest toast, so worked out good for us.
Go to the checklist now. I just have it in my phone. Big blue before driving. Bedroom shades, cubby cover, bedroom door locked, latched. Rear thermostat, bedroom slide is in, shower head is down, bathroom fan is off, bath mat is up, The hamper is stored. The shower is locked. The windows are closed. It's on the back side. Mid motorhome. Refrigerator is locked. Trash can is stowed. Counter's cleaned off. Dishes and food away secure. Got thermostat. Porch light. Watch for Loki. Shades are up. TV's down. Dog runner. The rug runner is away. The windows are closed. The dog water cover is on. And coffee is away. Is propane off?
Yep.
Utilities disconnected?
Yep.
Lights, tires, storage compartment secure. Towed hitch. Checklist secure.
We're ready to go.
Ready to go. So we were at the campground at Willow Springs, Cheater,
Missouri.
which is in Willow Springs, Missouri. It was a nice little overnight. It was $35 cash. I was able to text message the host or the owner. I'm not sure. I think it's the owner. And they said, "Oh yeah, there's plenty of availability, and here's the cost, and just come on in and stop at the little." It's basically a little shed that they have converted into an office on the way in. And actually, that's their motorhome. I guess they live in the motorhome in the black and
Gray one.
nice big black and gray. What kind is that? I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice one. There's a nice little stopover. It was quiet.
Yeah, they got a nice new dog park. It's up the hill there a little ways, but it was kind of nice to let the dogs run for a few minutes, and
Nice grass.
nice grass, full hookups. We were able to empty our tanks that were starting to get full. Not full yet. We probably could have got one more night out of them, but they were starting to get a little full, so we were able to empty those and hook up and get our batteries all completely charged up. So,
And Scott called me when he took Willie out and said there were fireflies, so we got to go out and watch the fireflies last night. And being from the West Coast, we don't see fireflies, so it's really cool.
yeah, it's pretty neat. We'll see little sparks.
Yeah.
I thought something was on fire or something. I saw a little spark. It was the first thing I saw. I was like, what was that?
So we're headed to White House, Tennessee. We're on our way to Sevierville, but we're going to go to White House and meet up. We're going to stay at a Harvest Host, actually just on the other side of the border to Kentucky. And then we're going to meet up with our nephew Peyton again. We just went to his graduation, but he just turned 18 last week. So we're going to go take him out for a belated birthday dinner and get to see him. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, we got to take advantage of the opportunities when we're driving through. So he'll be off into the military before too long.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we got.
Let's go.
There's the dam.
Tennessee River. Oh, it's right up there. It doesn't open up.
And that's Kentucky Lake. Ooh, it's right up to the top of that too. Right to the top of the spillway. Well, it looks like they have locks through there because of the level.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Someday we'll go back and maybe do the dam tour.
Dam tour. The Dueling Grounds Distillery was our harvest host for the night. We got in between 4:30 and 5, so we were able to get all set up. We were the only ones there. We then went in and partaked in a couple of cocktails before they closed at 6 p.m. Our nephew Peyton drove the 20 miles up to meet us for dinner, and we had a great time visiting with him. After nearly 2,500 miles, the motorhome and Jeep were filthy. We decided we should probably get the motorhome cleaned before showing up to the rally. Ashley found us this blue beacon near Knoxville. We've always wanted to try one out, so we decided this was the perfect opportunity. When we pulled up, they were finishing up the truck in front of us, so we were able to get right in. The attendant came out and asked us what we wanted to have done, and since this was our first time, I told him to walk me through it. He told us that most RVers didn't want any chemicals, just the soap and water, which I agreed to, and then he told us that some didn't even like the brushes. Since our rig has been through a lot already, I didn't figure the brushes would do too much damage, and since it was really filthy, we decided to go ahead and have it brushed. They washed the motorhome and Jeep, including the undercarriage, and coated them both with Rain-X. The final price was $104, and we are very happy with the outcome.
Looky there, clean. Clean as a whistle? So I just wanted to talk to you about the differences in the rallies. The Western Rally had more planned activities, and so there wasn't as much downtime. We were like, go, go, go. The Western Rally is definitely smaller. So the Eastern Rally is huge. There's almost 70 rigs here, and the campground did a really good job of gathering everybody together. We had some catered breakfast. And we're gonna have a catered dinner on one of the nights, and then, which is tonight. Sorry, the wind is kicking up. And then, but pretty much during the day, it's kind of free time to enjoy the resort. And it's a weekend, so there's a lot of kids here, and I don't really want to go hang out in the pool with a lot of kids because I don't have kids, and that's just not what I do. So we're just enjoying a nice, relaxing day. But it's definitely a little bit different of a vibe and a different environment. I can't say one's better than the other. I'm glad we're experiencing both. And I think it's something that we'd probably come back to again and again, and try to make both of them, because you know what? Why not? So that's kind of what we're thinking.
Brian Clemens, who is the general manager of Dynamax and group general manager of Forest River Motorized, made time to give us updates and answer anybody's questions.
So for 2025 model year on the chassis, Detroit Assurance is going to be the full suite, including the adaptive cruise across the board. And the Cascadia already has that, of course. Any other questions? Yes.
Coming in for the picture.
It's a nice rainy Sunday morning here in Sevierville, Tennessee. We've had a great time. We've met a lot of great people, and really enjoying ourselves. We got one more day. We're going to go out and check out our property, make sure everything's good out there today, But we'll give you a little look here. Pretty cool to see all these rigs.
This is the road to Chicken Bristle.
In 1,000 feet, turn left on Chicken Bristle Road. Turn left on Chicken Bristle Road. You've arrived at your destination.
We had an excavator come out and clear a bunch of the brush off and grade the driveway out for us and add some gravel. We definitely still need to get a roller or something up to get it compacted a little bit more and some more gravel put down, but it's coming along. This will be where we'll be able to park our motorhome.
What'd you think of the Eastern Dynamax Rally?
It was different than the Western, but it was a lot of fun. We met a lot of cool people, made some new friends, and looking forward to doing it again next year.
Yeah,
so we'll get booked.
Apparently next year it's in like outside of Boston.
Yep.
So it gives us a reason to explore the Northeast next year.
Yeah, that should be a fun time to something different. We've been up there before, but not in the motorhome, so that'll be kind of fun. Have to decide if we're going to take the motorcycle or the Jeep with us on that trip.
Yep.
What there is to see.
Yeah. It's Monday morning and the place cleared out. Looks like most people stayed yesterday. A couple people left.
There were some that left yesterday, but by the time I got up and out to let the dogs out, I think half the people were already gone. So they were early risers and on their way. So
yeah, we planned it so we wouldn't have a really super long travel day, about 5 to 6 hours.
Something like that, yeah.
We're going to a Harvest Host tonight in Indiana, like southwest Indiana, I think.
Southeast Indiana.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, just outside of Louisville, I believe it was. Not too far out of Louisville.
You're right. Outside of Louisville.
So it's checkout's 11 o'clock and it's
10:53.
10:54, 10:53, 10:54.
10:54.
So we are right on time.
Check.
So another fun trip. Exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed what we showed you of it, and make sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow us, and we'll continue sharing more of this kind of stuff. So
sounds good.
see you next time.
Bye.